Oh là là là. Ah bien, chers amis viewers et vieweuses, bien le bonjour, c'est Snake avec vous pour vous présenter la deuxième partie de The Council. Je remercie d'ailleurs l'abonné qui est venu hier. Je me souviens plus de son nom, je regarderai après, mais comme j'ai fort peu d'abonnés, et pour moi c'est pas l'essentiel c'est que vous passiez un bon moment avec moi, mais en tout cas, merci à toi qui t'es abonné, je donnerai ton nom la prochaine fois parce que je trouve que c'est important pour moi en tout cas. Voilà, je vous avais présenté la première partie de The Council, qui est un jeu linéaire, on va dire à histoire avec de la fiction, etc. Et, et j'avais envie de vous présenter la deuxième partie parce que vous savez, moi, dès que ça dépasse 10 vues, ben c'est la joie. Mais par contre, là, il est 5h10 du matin, moi c'est l'heure où je me réveille, et que j'ai un peu de temps à vous consacrer et à consacrer à ma passion. Par contre là on sera juste et simplement en let's play, donc je vous tease un peu l'histoire. En gros c'est un fils qui va essayer de retrouver sa mère sur l'île de Mortimer, et là il rencontre George Washington, Napoléon Bonaparte et d'autres personnages comme ça, la fille de l'ancien président Adams, donc toujours des États-Unis d'Amérique, et tout ça commençait à prendre forme, et j'étais resté bloqué. J'avais arrêté le stream, je devais retrouver une énigme que ma mère avait laissée au travers d'un livre. Alors honnêtement, j'ai vite résolu cette énigme, et évidemment l'énigme était bien simple. Mon chéri, mon fils, je ne sais plus quoi, je te laisse ces quelques mots car il faut absolument que je, et malheureusement le reste est illisible. Voilà, donc sur ce, enjoy this game, bien sûr. On va continuer, oui, c'est ce que je veux. Bon, calme ta joie. Et là, quelqu'un vient me toquer à la porte et m'a dit qu'on m'attend pour manger dans le petit salon rouge. Là où j'ai rencontré d'ailleurs la fille Adams. Vous remarquerez cette magnifique balafre que m'a faite. Ben, ceci à voir si vous avez envie, bien sûr, sur ma chaîne YouTube Nicolas Nicolas Mermou MERMOUD.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Si tu le dis.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Je vais faire le petit au salon rouge, ça. Salon rouge au ras de chassaise. Eh bien, on va y aller comme ça, gentiment. Alors là, nous sommes donc au premier étage de ce manoir un petit peu labyrinthique, hein, mais on s'y fait à force.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Bon, ben, on va aller voir si c'est la chambre. Hmm.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Alors, je suis en plein let's play, hein. Ouh là là. Il y a eu comme... Hop, attends. Comme qui dirait... Oh, un pentagramme. Et ça, les gens croient que c'est satanique, mais en fait, c'est une rune pour protéger, justement, de choses sataniques. Voilà. C'est fait. Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est? Tac. Très bien, ok. C'est blindé comme ça. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Là. Alors. Qu'est-ce qui m'arrive de nouveau? Excusez-moi. Encore de l'eau de mélisse. Alors on avait dit que l'eau de mélisse octroie votre prochaine utilisation. Compétence est gratuite. Très bien. Eh ben écoute, j'en suis fort aise.
A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
Alors c'est un lit très très rare à cette époque. Ça même le seul, hein, c'est-à-dire que je ne sais pas ce qui s'est passé dans cette pièce. En tout cas, il s'est passé des choses.
1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last. Right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want.
Bizarre. Très bien. C'est très bizarre. Très bizarre. Tout ça.
August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you. But they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but I'm sure they were talking about you.
Alors serait-ce ma mère? Parce que je m'appelle Louis de Richer et je suis français. À suivre, hein. Y a quoi là par terre? Bien. C'est le nouveau de note là?
3rd New November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were. Believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
Alors le talisman, donc hop, le talisman, je vais vous le montrer parce que je l'ai récupéré, il est là. Hop là. Alors, est-ce que je peux aller? Non, c'est fermé. C'est pour le moins ennuyeux. Ah, est-ce qu'il y avait un rideau là? Non, c'est fermé. J'ai pas envie de passer à côté de quelque chose quand même. Qu'est-ce qui a bien pu se passer par ici? Allez. Ah. Voilà les choses.
A chest with a half circle pattern.
Ah, je peux pas déverrouiller, c'est pas vrai. J'ai pas la clé. C'est embêtant. Alors, on va utiliser attribut subterfuge. Très bien, simplement je n'ai pas la compétence subterfuge, c'est très embêtant. Donc faudrait que je trouve cette satanée clé. Et court.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please, excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
Donc c'est bien la famille Adams, et il semblerait que le père, donc l'ancien président, ait pactisé avec des forces occultes. Alors là, je suis en pleine... J'allais voir mes compétences. Mais si il me bolosse là, c'est que je peux pas avoir de compétences. Du coup, et c'est très embêtant. Psychologie. Là. Là. Très bien. Oh là là, c'est vraiment embêtant tout ça. J'aimerais bien trouver la clé. Où est-ce qu'elle peut être la clé? Aidez-moi. Alors, est-ce que c'est une rune ou est-ce que c'est un pentagramme? Non, c'est bien une rune de protection. C'est bien ça. Donc elle devait se trouver là. Ah, la coquine. Là, je crois qu'on a un peu tout lu, tout vu, tout entendu. Il n'y a pas de clé, je crois. Non. Et celui-là, c'est l'œil aussi. Très bien. J'essaye, mais ça sert à rien, c'est fermé. Très bien. Mais c'est qui dormait à côté d'elle? C'est quand même vachement bizarre ça. Parce qu'à première vue, elle a une maladie, hein, ça on l'avait compris.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals. Well, let's see what it tastes like. Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now.
Alors, épuisé. Vous êtes heurté à une immunité. Très bien. Un point d'effort est bloqué. C'est embêtant ça. Un élixir d'or. Très bien. GG. Alors je vais déjà me barrer d'ici et ensuite un élixir d'or. Mais où est l'élixir d'or? J'ai pas le temps. Allez. L'Espagne est meilleure. Je crois que c'est ça là qui se regarde, hein. C'est ça. Ok, très bien. Et là-bas en haut, on a un truc. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Espagne, non. Donc, ok. Pourtant, vous vous rappelez, j'ai pris les compétences détective, mais je vais retourner par là. Je sais jamais.
A chest with a half circle
Oui,
pattern.
oui. Tu l'as déjà dit, mais j'ai pas la compétence. Ah, je suis pas la clé, bon, ça va. Ben, je sais pas si je vais pouvoir revenir, c'est ça qui m'embête. Et je suis sûr que dans ce... Ah, là, on a Luce et son frère. Bon, bah, je crois qu'on a à peu près fait le tour, hein. Et puis, comme je suis attendu dans le petit salon... On va se dépêcher. J'espère que je suis pas parti dans le faux sens. Bon, notez bien que ça change rien, hein. Mais que c'est juste un peu embêtant pour vous. Voilà, hop là, qu'est-ce que c'est que cette porte? Qui est là?
Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Ok, je me suis évidemment trompé de sens, c'est joyeux, mais c'est pas grave. En même temps, on a trouvé la fameuse chambre, et là, hop, on descend les...
It might be better to take a different stairway.
Qu'est-ce que tu me veux pas me laisser passer, hein? Coquin.
It might be better to take a different stairway.
Oh. Bon, ben, on va continuer, hein. Ils font tout pour nous
That
embêter.
must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Ok. Déverrouillé. J'ai pas cette purée de subterfuge. C'est vraiment agacifiant. C'est qui dort là?
Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
Ah d'accord, c'est ce brave Napoléon. Voilà, là il y a de nouveau un escalier. Ça devrait être le bon. Allez, on y va, c'est parti. D'ailleurs, qu'est-ce que vient faire Napoléon? Ah, je sais pas. Il est français, mais c'est une femme qui parlait français, donc à moins qu'il soit travesti, ce qui m'étonnerait beaucoup. Est-ce que c'est ma mère qui serait un petit peu du côté obscur? Je n'en sais rien. Ça devient compliqué. Toujours est-il que je suis attendu. Oula.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small
Maybe.
salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me.
Mais écoute, j'en suis
You're
fort
her son,
aise.
Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Et comment te dire
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing, so I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Ah.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Alors, bah là.
And next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
No.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Non, mais non, c'est pas ça, c'est sa sœur.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
Dang.
Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
C'est bizarre tout ça, tout ça devient de plus en plus brumeux. Ben je sais, merci. Alors, c'est soit de ce côté, soit de l'autre. Hein, c'est comment te dire. Donc, bah, c'est de l'autre. Peut-être que je dois causer avec lui, peut-être. Salut.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Ok, d'accord, bah parfait.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir.
D'accord.
Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
Oui, oui, bien sûr. Mhm. Hmm. Là, Ah, au second. Très bien.
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holmes, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more questions?
Oui, oui, t'énerve pas.
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, Sir?
On va partir dans le suivant chemin.
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured, the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
Bah. Bah ça on vient de voir. On vient de voir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Très bien, c'est parti.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Très bien. Très bien, très bien, très bien. Ah! Non, non. Mais c'est pas vrai. 5, oh là là. Bon. Allez, c'est pas tout ça. On s'est bien marré. On va donc dans le salon rouge qui, je crois, se trouve ici. Yes. On en sait un petit peu plus sur le manoir. On sait qu'on peut pas sortir du manoir, ce qui va pas nous aider pour retrouver notre mère, qui devient de plus en plus intrigante, une intrigante, pour utiliser des termes du XVIIIe siècle.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning.
Mais quelle surprise!
He'll be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table. I am delighted.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emma. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule. But I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Très bien. Merde. Je l'ai loupé, mais c'est pas vrai.
Is everything all right?
Yes. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Alors,
What do you think of Volner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
I find it hard to believe the King of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Volner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
I see.
très très bien, très très bien. Tiens, un bon appartement.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
He's certainly well connected and in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
No one knows me, and yet here I am.
Quite so.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Donc nous avons très certainement Napoléon qui lui apparaît quelque part. On lira tout ça après.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Oula.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Non, oui ou non?
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. And I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you.
Bah vas-y.
We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
I don't know how to remedy the situation without re-establishing a solid monarchy.
And what would we stand to gain by this?
We've tried a republic, but it is clear that with the situation we're in now, that it's not working. We ought to return to a monarchy.
That makes no sense at all, my friend. The
Salut.
monarchy is a privileged caste
Mais je
who have
savais.
forever built their prestige by crushing and controlling the people.
Mais on peut pas réussir à tous les coups.
The revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the new system in place.
Ah, you are right. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the revolution in France.
Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to avenge you.
Très bien.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States.
Non, bah, ça fait un
And
moment,
it
hein.
is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Très bien. Bah oui, j'en suis une partie, donc c'était pas possible. Alors, bah, je m'en suis pas trop mal tiré, hein. J'aurais pu fouiller la chambre de Napoléon, bah oui, mais j'avais pas les compétences, mon petit coquet. Alors, qu'est-ce que j'ai réussi? C'est pas mal, hein. Le message caché par ma mère. Mais comme je vous ai dit, c'était un peu... le coupable est... j'ai réussi à convaincre Elizabeth Adams de me parler de ma mère, et j'en suis fort fier. J'ai le talisman à Elisabeth. J'ai fait connaissance avec les invités au dîner. Très bien. Le dîner étant le repas du soir, hein, ouais. Je me suis montré le digne successeur de ma mère devant Napoléon Bonaparte, mais moi j'ai pas envie d'être le digne successeur. Enfin bref, j'ai vu les chants d'Elisabeth Adams, voilà. Ça c'est fait. Alors, qu'est-ce que j'ai tout ça? Objectif rempli. Très bien. C'est définitif. Pas grand chose. Très bien. Ah, je passe au niveau 4. Magnifique. Alors, paf. Qu'est-ce que je voulais dire? Logique. Tac. Bien. Je passe au niveau de logique. Qu'est-ce qu'on a là? Interrogation. Et là, agilité. Et là, psychologie. Et là, nous avons... Attends, bouge pas. Bien. Très bien. Très bien. Ça c'est fait, c'est fait. On peut envoyer la sauce.
All right, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Alors, vos lectures. Tiens, qu'est-ce que je peux lire? Bienséance de la conversation entre les hommes. Ça me paraît pas mal, ça. Allez, on envoie ça. Attends. Autrement, il y a quoi? Eveline, c'est quoi ça? Alors, roman. Et parce que faut que ça ait rapport avec mes compétences aussi. Roman épiscopal de Fanny Barnet. On ferait plus un point de compétence en étiquette. J'ai pas l'étiquette. En étiquette. En politique. En psychologie. Alors, on va balancer ça à la poubelle. Et on va prendre ça. C'est l'affaire qui roule. Très bien. Donc me voilà ici. Et donc on a une vue... ouais, oula. J'ai un peu la tige verte, donc on va pas trop s'approcher, on va dire. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire? Trouver le lieu évoqué par votre mère. Très bien. Très bien, très bien, très bien. Ah. Plaque.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Mais j'ai pas de compétences Oui. Oh, ça me tue, ça. Putain, c'était quoi la compétence? Oui, merci. Je sais. Oh, mais... Je comprends pas pourquoi subterfuge, mais enfin bref. C'est un peu ridicule tout ça. On va voir s'il y a quelque chose à table que un des convives aurait laissé par mégarde tomber. C'est la table de Mortimer, ça c'est ma table. Et ça c'était le banane. Très bien. Oula. Monseigneur Biaggi. On n'est plus très potes d'ailleurs les deux. Ou bien si on n'est potes encore. Dans le piano. Est-ce que le piano peut-être? Non. Alors attends. Ma mère. Quel intérêt j'ai une clé? C'est quoi cette clé? Clé à 5 cercles. Une petite clé de l'anneau et fermée de 5 cercles. Ok, c'est la clé d'Elisabeth. Très bien. C'est con que je la récupère maintenant, mais enfin, si j'ai l'opportunité d'y retourner, je vais pas me gêner. Je pense que si Biaggi est là, c'est pas pour rien. Je vais juste faire un petit tour, hein. Car la fouillance, c'est la vie.
Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses?
Ok.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Alors, Descartes.
A swine in a salon. That's an odd choice of decor.
Très bien. On va quand même faire une bavette avec Biaggi, mais Biaggi, pour moi, c'est un traître.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Vollmer. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand. but continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence. But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Alors, je vais te le dire tout de suite.
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, la Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one? In any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Très bien. Je suis pas ton enfant, hein. Alors,
dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
Peut-être un tableau en fin de compte. Et c'est pour ça que... Non, ça c'est... Ok. Non, très bien. Ah, hop là. Alors, évidemment, je ne peux pas le déverrouiller. Mais qu'est-ce que ça me gave. Alors évidemment, ça force la rejouabilité, hein, tout ça. Hop là. Parce que on se dit que malgré tout, ça peut être sympathique. Allez hop. Oh, la bibliothèque, très bien. Est-ce que je peux monter? Non, je pense pas. Ah, viens là, toi.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it. Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Je n'en s'affiche rien. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a là? Là, il y a quelque chose. Hop là.
Pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Très bien. Ok. Magnifique. J'ai déjà fini ma lecture, là. Alors, j'ai une nouvelle clé, tiens. Une petite clé dont le nom représente le symbole occulte de la Terre. Je l'ai trouvé dans le salon rouge. Tiens. Je vais juste faire un petit truc là. Je reviens, hein. Pardon. C'est jamais.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Un triple cercle, quel con. Désolé. C'était nul. Une clé à triple cercle. Et non pas une clé terre. Alors j'en étais là, et là il y a quelque chose par terre. Ping ping ping. Qu'est-ce que... Très bien. Alors, où suis-je? Très bien. On peut pas descendre après un vue. Tac. Peut-être se retrouver. Ah, où est-ce que je suis? Dans la galerie des portraits. Très bien. Oui, que
where
c'était
all
pas...
eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of.
Bah
And
oui.
she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Oh là.
Liberty or Death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical.
Il y aura peut-être le radeau de la
Allegory
Méduse
regarding the decoration of the rights of men.
de
That's the least
Jéricho,
you could say.
qui est une de mes œuvres préférées. Ah, ça, c'est ma vie privée, je vais pas l'étaler au grand public non plus. Des Vénitiennes, très bien. Il faut vraiment faire la...
Liberty or
Oui,
Death
oui,
by
d'accord.
Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical.
Je pense qu'il faudra que j'aille dans le jardin, mais je vais continuer ma fouillance. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? C'est pas du tout ça que je cherche. Il y a quelque chose là, qu'est-ce que c'est? Hop, ça c'est pris. Hop. Ça c'est pris. Très bien.
The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo for borrowing his chariot and losing control of it. Moral, the song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Donc tu disais quoi?
Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
Eh ben, il y en a pour du fric hein, dans cette galerie, pour autant que ce soit des vrais. Mais moi je cherche le radeau de la Méduse. Dans tout en cultivant, hein.
Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo for borrowing his chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot.
Non, c'est fermé, évidemment. Le contraire mucus étonné. Alors, où est-ce de purée de méduses, de méduses J'ai pas vu le radeau de la méduse, et Dieu sait si je connais ce tableau. Mais qui est cette brave dame?
Celia, that name means nothing to me.
Ah, moi non plus. On va aller par là. C'est toujours pas le radeau de la méduse. Non, tu vas pas me dire que non, quand même. Pourquoi je peux pas lire ça? Très bien. Bah écoute. Ah.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Qu'est-ce que j'ai trouvé là? Monsieur Bougainville, ma mère a inscrit quelque chose sur le livre et je suis. Merci. Ah, très bien. Comment c'est pas une gargouille ça? Ça c'est pas... Faut que j'arrête de me focaliser sur la méduse parce que ça doit pas être ça. C'est tellement une évidence que ça me paraît quand même un peu trop gros. Ah. Oh, mais. Ça, c'est embêtant. Ah, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Ah, la méduse. Donc, c'était vraiment la méduse, en fin de compte. Très bien.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Alors, très bien. Une évidence, c'est le bouclier doit être en connexion. Est-ce que c'est le bouclier? Non, c'est la lampe. Donc le bouclier, non, ça c'est pas le bouclier, c'est l'épée, évidemment. Il fait rien qu'à m'embêter, le monsieur. Très bien. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? J'ai quelque chose à voir là déjà. Avant toute chose.
The origin of myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right-hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Alors, il y a la page en français. Il y a la page en français.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Très bien.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Très bien, je vais essayer de le lire en latin, je ne peux pas, donc c'est magnifique. Donc l'épée, elle était, on avait dit qu'elle était là-bas en fond. Non, ça c'est la lanterne, bien sûr. Et ça c'est le bouclier, magnifique. Et toi, mon gars, tu vas te faire...
This hero is the only one holding a weapon. It seems obvious that he's the one whose job is to cut off her head. So, sword toward the Medusa.
Alors...
The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa. Perfect for the coup de grâce.
Très bien. Alors, pivoter vers la... Pivoter la statuette. Oui, pivote. Pivote, mon ami. Tu vas pivoter ou bien? Oh. Vers la méduse, s'il te plaît. Évidemment. Voilà. Et la méduse. La méduse. Pivoter la statuette vers le héros à l'écu, vers le héros à l'épée, vers le héros à l'écu. Hop, tac. Ce qui me paraît en fin de compte plutôt logique, hein. Encore que là il y a un truc. On dit que je ne pourrais rien en faire, c'est magnifique. Alors toi, tu m'as l'air en bonne position.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
Très bien, ensuite...
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
Allez, laissez. Et on va prendre machin là. Salut. On va faire pivoter. J'aimerais bien pas vers la méduse, pas vers l'épée. Vers les culs. Voilà.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
D'accord, très bien. Donc, faire pivoter vers la méduse, on va dire. Non, ça le fait pas non plus. On va réfléchir.
It's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero.
Très bien. En fait, si on veut respecter la légende de Méduse, ça devrait... Non, c'est pas du tout ça, si. C'est ça. Si on veut respecter la légende de Médusa, maintenant, tac. Et maintenant, Médusa, elle devrait regarder l'homme au bouclier, ce qu'elle fait. Et le bouclier devrait lui renvoyer son ombre, en fin de compte. Tout ça est bien énervifiant.
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero.
Ben oui.
Pretty smart.
C'est ce que j'avais fait au début.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa.
Bon.
Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
En fin de compte, vu que c'est de pluie, il faut qu'il aille vers la lanterne alors.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Ah, peut-être que Medusa doit regarder la lumière, je n'en sais rien. Non. Ça me paraît pas logique tout ça. Pourquoi même respecter une certaine logique? Sans tant qu'à faire, hein. Ça devient un peu n'importe quoi. Donc pour le coup on va laisser. On va aller reprendre le bouquin.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa.
Très bien.
While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Je peux même pas le dire en latin. Très bien, il brandit vers Medusa, mais Medusa et normalement tac, alors bouger donc vers Medusa. Ça me paraîtrait une évidence. Ensuite, toi, tu vas te balancer vers Medusa. Quant à cet homme à l'épée, pour le coup, on va le balancer ailleurs.
The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa. Perfect for the coup de grâce.
Bon ben, si tu le dis. Mais c'est pas ça, en fait, l'histoire, en fin de compte. C'est parfait pour un coup de grâce. C'est la médusante que je dois déplacer. Normalement, je dois aller vers le bouclier. Ou alors, vers la lanterne. La lanterne, en fin de compte, elle doit balancer sa lumière vers Medusa. Ça n'a absolument rien de logique. Mais bon.
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero.
D'accord, ok.
Pretty smart. But it also means I have to make sure I get the shield position just right.
Alors, c'est bien ça. Alors, on va vers le shield. Déplacer. Vers la lanterne. Stack. Et la méduse, elle est perturbée du fait qu'elle va vers le cul.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Ce sera pas un bêtifiant tout ça. Bah écoute, je veux pas aller vers l'épée, ça me paraît un petit peu fou. Vers la lanterne, ce qui serait ridicule, absolument. Vers l'épée, mais ça aurait pas de sens. Parce que si elle va vers l'épée, elle le transforme directement en poisson d'avril. À moins que... Non. En fait, à moins qu'il y ait d'autres laissez. À moins qu'il y ait d'autres indications concernant tout ça, parce que... Ok, la bibliothèque, c'est bien sympa, mais... Parce que logique, parce qu'il faut être logique. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a un tableau? Peut-être. Là. Que j'aurais raté. Éventuellement. Je suis emprunté, très honnêtement. Non, sors pas de là, s'il te plaît, reste là. Alors, ça c'est notre ami.
A painting with no name.
Très bien. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a l'histoire de Médusa dans l'histoire? Non, c'est les nappes. Et ça, c'est... Je vous avoue que je suis un peu embêté. Déplacer vers l'épée, ce qui n'aurait absolument aucun sens en fin de compte. Et maintenant, Médusa, elle va aller vers le cul. Ah! Yes! Wouhou! Excusez-moi, les amis. Hop là. Wow. C'était pas très logique en fin de compte. C'est ça qui m'a perturbé.
For Pete's sake, Emily. You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
I've discovered a hidden message from my mother. She explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
Je veux t'impressionner. Très bien. Peut-être cherche-t-elle aussi quelqu'un. Elle doit enquêter. Hop là,
You're spying on Mortimer, right?
Everyone is spying on Mortimer.
Shall I take that for a yes?
Take it as you please, but I wouldn't be surprised if all the guests were around here somewhere searching the manor. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, your dreams. At your service, madam.
Très bien, qu'est-ce qu'on va faire maintenant? Fouiller la pièce avec Emily. Eh bien, fouillons. Puisqu'il faut fouiller, nous allons fouiller. Hop là.
A golden fleece.
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Oui, bah calme ta joie, écoute.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the golden fleece.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
Donc, il parlait évidemment de la toison d'or, hein. Hop là.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
Ouais, attends, cocotte, on va pas s'énerver comme ça.
I bet you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The passage where Mary says to Joseph, "Hey, you, shut up."
In other words, you haven't even opened one.
Très bien. Très bien. On va faire la fouille en sens et taisant.
A ruble.
Bon, bah écoute, c'est embarqué. Alors, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça, là? My God. Là, hop là. Qu'est-ce que c'est, César? Les lauriers de César.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. Do you know why laurel wreaths are used and not, say, mistletoe or another plant?
The laurel wreath symbolized glory in Roman times.
In your opinion, what kind would suit me best?
A crown of nettles.
Très bien. C'est la dernière fois que je discute avec toi parce que t'es négative à mes recherches.
Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
C'est que ça, Excalibur?
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
Oh, mais qu'est-ce qu'elle est négative, mon Dieu.
This weapon is typically French, quite old.
Ah, c'est pas
Undoubtedly goes back to the
Excalibur.
Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom. This weapon is typically French.
Oui, c'est bon, excusez-moi.
Undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades.
Je suis
If it is a
désolé.
true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom.
Très bien. Qu'est-ce que je pourrais lui dire? On dirait l'épée de Jeanne d'Arc.
It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans. One of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet. Given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we all know where that got her. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Je joue pas, bon Dieu. Oh là là, est-ce qu'il est agressif. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Alors, oh mon Dieu, qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Ombre. Félicitations, merci. Vous avez collecté 4 fragments d'ombre. Très bien. Votre nombre de fragments d'ombre est de 11.
Amber.
très bien. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose là? Hop là. Non, non, c'est pas...
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Mhm.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job.
Alors, hein, qu'est-ce que t'en penses, hein?
Maybe Mortimer is immortal or capable of living for a very long time, like Methuselah.
A first smile. Careful. Keep that up and soon you'll end up laughing.
Carry on sprouting inanities like that, and indeed I might. These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Ah, d'accord, oh là là. Est-ce que c'était pet sec quand même?
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant.
Hmm.
What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust
Oh,
in you?
c'est reparti.
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little. If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Bah écoute, t'énerve pas. Non.
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Oui. Qu'est-ce que je...
I know you well enough to see that you're hiding something from me. Why won't you look me in the eyes?
Ah merde.
I've figured you out, but you refuse to accept it. And you're starting to find me charming too.
I admit it. You win. You, worst investigator there ever was, have sussed me out. Well, at least you made me smile. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Certainement pas son vieux mari, certainement pas son père.
Your father. The force of youth combined with the wisdom of ancestors.
I never knew my father.
Ah putain. Excusez-moi, je vais arrêter là et recommencer l'histoire parce que ça. Allez, on y va. On se relance, ça me gave. Ça me gave.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you?
Allez, cette fois, on va pas se planter, hein.
I'm going to understand that I just want to help you.
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Oh, it's crystal clear. You don't like people telling you what to do, and you do like giving the orders to everyone.
If I were the matron you speak of, I would have found an underling to search this place, and I would be sound asleep in my bed.
Ah, putain, mais c'est pas vrai.
Partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is... It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes out of your mouth?
Well...
Ah, putain, mais je suis désolé, mais ça m'égave. Je dois réussir ça, c'est capital pour la suite de l'enquête. Allez, on se remet. Allez, hop.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Allez, c'est reparti.
When are
Tac.
you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Alors, elle préfère travailler seule, non? Elle a déjà un partenaire, ça m'étonnerait. Elle obéit aux ordres de quelqu'un. Et ça, on va
I know
balancer
you
ça.
well enough to see that you're hiding something from me. Why won't you look me in the eyes? I've figured you out, but you refuse to accept it. And you're starting to find me charming too.
I admit it. You win. You, worst investigator there ever was, have sussed me out. Well, at least you made me smile. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Pam. C'est marqué. Elle a changé à son comportement avec le... Avec quoi? Mais je ne peux pas. Moi j'ai
Chances
ça.
are, you're working with a member of the Order.
The only members of the Order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival. Incidentally, you must...
Ah mais foutre Dieu. Allez, c'est la dernière fois. Sérieusement. C'est le dernier essai et après on oublie.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I
Allez,
place
c'est
my trust
parti.
in you, Louis?
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want.
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself.
I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Yes. You're the kind of girl who gets by on her own and who shares nothing.
The fact is, you are completely mistaken about me.
Ah, putain, mais c'est pas vrai.
I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have...
Donc elle a vraiment un partenaire, hein. C'est pas
Is there
vrai.
any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on. Don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Son père, non. Son vieux mari, un membre de l'ordre, on a vu que c'était pas ça. Son vieux mari, on a vu que c'était pas ça. Là, qu'est-ce que c'est? Ma mère, on a vu que c'était pas ça. Sa mère, peut-être. Vous êtes joueuse, alors votre partenaire.
Your husband, of course.
My husband? He can't even walk without a cane.
Ah, ben,
Poor old man.
putain! Voilà. Je ferai un spin-off et je couperai tout ça, mais c'est pas possible. Je deviens
What is that you
dingue.
found?
Enfin, elle a un partenaire, du coup, j'aurai les 3 verres.
What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in
Allez,
you?
c'est parti, allez, hop.
When are you
Ça,
going
c'est
to
bon.
understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
Ah, mais c'est sa sœur, Elisabeth, mais quel
Well,
con.
I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a
Mais
French
c'est
cheese.
pas vrai,
But I've
oh là
nothing to gain by
là.
confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing
Oh
to
là
gain?
là.
Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to
C'est
help
nous de la
you. Stop
détente.
needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Puis oui. Tiens, ça c'est bon.
Intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself.
I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't
c'est
need your
fort.
help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Alors, pour moi, c'est ça.
Yes, it's perfectly clear. You're already working with someone.
Ah, well spotted, Louis. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister?
Ooh.
Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a
D'accord.
memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
Vous voyez pourquoi c'était important de réussir ce truc? Je sentais.
First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself. Or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Ok. Je savais qu'il fallait que je réussisse cette confrontation. Alors désolé de m'être vautré 3 fois, je crois, magistralement, mais je sentais que c'était un moment assez important. C'est comme ça. Et veuillez m'en excuser. Alors, on a beau aimer ces jeux, on n'en reste pas pour le moins humain. J'ai envie de dire.
So,
oui.
What do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Bon, faut que je... Oh là.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
D'accord. Ça marche.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
It looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do? Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this.
All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
Ah ouais, c'est des choix comme ça. J'espère qu'Emily m'attendra.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis. I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
Très bien. Ok. Merde, dépêche-toi. Mais non!
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes.
Okay.
I need something to calm me down.
Il va s'énerver, hein. Allez.
I'll drink with you, but
ça...
go easy on it, okay?
Je sais que ça va m'être fatal, hein, évidemment. Je vais me plomber la tête.
I don't know where she gets her rot gut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help. I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. The alcohol's
voilà.
gone to my head.
Non, c'est bon.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
Non, ça va, c'est bon pour moi. Ça roule.
Alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right? You want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
Qu'est-ce que je fais? Allez hop, on y va.
Man, I need to take it easy with the booze. At this rate, I won't last the night.
C'est pas raisonnable, mais...
Easy on the drinking, okay? Alcohol won't solve our problems.
Ugh. The second one isn't any easier.
So, do you want to know why she did all those things to me, or not? Even if it changes the image you have of her forever?
What was she trying to cure you of, then?
Of the one illness she never managed to treat me for.
Comment ça?
Come on, Elizabeth. We have to finish what we started.
On est parti. Sans aucun faire, hop là. Alors. Intoxiqué. Super. C'est GG.
I feel all dizzy.
There must have been a reason. Just tell me. Tell me what my mother treated you for.
She wanted to silence them.
What? What are you talking about? Silence what?
The voices. The voices in my head. They speak to me, Louis.
Oh là
They've
là.
always told me what to do.
Ça y
They
est.
say nasty things to me.
C'est une grosse schizo. Très bien.
Elizabeth, do you realize what you're saying?
Of course, Louis. This is what I live every day.
But these spirits, Elizabeth, don't exist. You do realize that. These voices in your head, it's you, in fact. Nobody is speaking to you.
They want me. Want me just for themselves. They talk to me all the time. Yet your mother did everything to make them go away. Ever since I was little. And look at the result.
It's impossible, Mother. You spent your life trying to prove that the supernatural doesn't exist. Why punish this poor girl?
Oh, shit. What has she done to you?
Uh-oh, Louis. Are you starting to believe me?
No, but
Too bad it's all been for nothing. They're still there, you know.
What do you mean? They're still talking to you?
All the time. Despite everything Sarah put me through, I still hear them. And here I am on a lost island, knowing that no one knows me. And I find myself here at the exact same time as her. You see? You understand? You sense it too. I'm going to die here. I beg you, tell me you believe me.
I'm here, Elizabeth. I'm right here with you. And I do believe you.
Thank you, Louis. You know, despite what people might think, I'm not crazy.
Non, non, c'est bon, c'est bon, c'est bon, ça, c'est bon, là. Non, non, c'est bon. C'est bon. Mais t'es con, je t'ai déjà désintoxiqué.
How's this possible?
Welcome to my world, Lil Louis. Welcome to my life.
Oula. Lui suggérer de quitter l'île. Lui suggérer de rester ici.
Elizabeth, the whole story stinks of death. If I were you, I'd have left the moment you heard me speak about my mother. I don't know if she knows you're here, but if I had any doubt, I wouldn't take the risk.
Yeah, you're right. I can't stay here another minute. I need to get the hell out of here. I need to find a boat and get away. I'm not dying here.
I feel so dizzy.
You like my little concoction, don't you? That's rare.
What?
It no longer has any effect on me, but my guests generally don't appreciate me mixing alcohol with laudanum.
What? You put laudanum in my drink?
In both. Don't worry, my little Louis. We'll sink down to the bottom together.
Oh man, I feel like puking. I really feel like shit. I gotta get back.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm here now. I'll take good care of you. And then I'll leave.
Je suis un peu dans la merde.
Just leave.
Oula.
If I get up, I'll fall.
Hop là.
Oh, little Louis is tired. Leave everything to me.
Oh là là, qu'est-ce que c'est ça? Non, 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 mais veux-tu? Elle est cinglée, quoi. Et... très bien. Bon, j'ai rien assis. Ah oui. Très bien. Alors, vigilance, marquer les détails notables ou les éléments interrogateurs analysés. Bien, qu'est-ce qui va arriver? Est-ce que je vais me retrouver au pays des morts? J'en sais fiche toi rien. En tout cas, je suis mal barré, on va dire. Voilà. Je crois que l'aventure s'arrête là pour moi. Très bien. Et voilà. Magnifique. Hop là. Qu'est-ce qu'il me fait là? Très bien, en fait, tout simplement, je suis arrivé à la fin des 4 épisodes qui sont proposés, n'est-ce pas? Semblerait. Et on attend le 5e avec impatience. Donc d'ici là, je vous dis à bientôt. Je suis aussi dépourvu que vous. Non, il n'y a pas de 5. Et j'ai été voir, pour l'instant, il n'est pas disponible. Donc, faut dire qu'il est sorti le 3 mars aussi. Donc, comment vous dire, c'était assez rapide. Enfin, on se retrouve pour la suite et la fin de The Council. Et ça, c'est promis dès que l'épisode sortira. Parce que là, pour le coup, on est vraiment... dans l'absolutisme. Quant à moi, je ferai les autres chemins, et selon le nombre de viewers qu'il y aura, peut-être que j'en ferai une autre avec vous. Voilà. C'était Snake qui espère ça. Je suis un peu hébété parce que je m'attendais pas à une fois aussi abrupte et aussi, comment vous dire, dramatique, hein, parce que pour le coup, finir avec un couteau sur la gorge alors qu'on est complètement dans la ouate, c'est pas GG comme fin d'épisode, mais quelque part ça tient la laine. Bientôt, vous voyez, bientôt, très bien. Non, c'est bon. Bientôt, donc on a fait l'épisode 1, bientôt l'épisode 2, l'épisode 3, l'épisode 4, l'épisode 5. Très bien. Donc il y a encore du taf. Donc vous voyez que l'épisode 1 comprenait le prologue, 1, 2, 3, 4 chapitres. Et à suivre, comme on dit. C'était Snake, donc j'espère que vous avez apprécié ce premier épisode. Honnêtement, quand j'ai acheté le jeu, je pensais que c'était que je l'avais en entier. Je déchante à ma grande joie en plus, parce que vraiment, pour le coup, il a l'air bien étoffé. Mais quelque part, si j'avais su, j'aurais attendu les épisodes avant de vous faire le stream. Mais j'espère que vous avez apprécié ça et que, comme moi, vous attendez la suite des aventures de ce brave Louis de Richer qui se retrouve dans une situation, ma foi, fort perturbante. Allez, enjoy the life, bien entendu, et sortez, n'oubliez pas de prendre l'air, et showtime. Allez, bisous tout le monde, et à bientôt. Salut les petits loups.